Yeah, we gotta get welcome everybody to the Lady Coco Show. Happy Tuesday to all of you all out there, wherever you are, catching this podcast tonight. Tonight I have a special guest with me, my co-host, Peruse from Dallas, Texas. He said we don't say his name right, so I'm going to allow him to introduce himself to all of you all while I share out. How you doing, Peruse?
Marvelous. How you doing, Lady Coco?
I'm doing marvelous as well. Thank you for coming back second time around as a co-host.
You fired me the first time. You finally pronounced my name right. Peruse.
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 Puh, not pie.
Puh.
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 Like puff, puff, pass.
Like puckon. Like puckon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like puckon. So I'm going to allow you to introduce yourself also while I share, okay?
All right. What's up, everybody? My name is Peruse. Peruse. P-A-R-O-O-Z-E. I'm a Southern Soul artist. I live in Dallas, Texas. I am here with Lady Coco, co-hosting, and try to make it as fun as possible.
Yes. He's going to do just that. So get ready to laugh tonight. Also get some good information. We have some special guests that's coming in also. So what we're going to do, I see one person on. I'm not for sure if you're on from YouTube or Facebook. So what we're going to do, we're going to go out real fast, do a commercial break, and we're going to come back and introduce our special guest for the evening.
SKD Entertainment would like to announce that we are now accepting bookings for the hostess with the mostest, the one and only Lady Coaco Casanova. Weddings, festivals, concerts, baby showers, church and ministry events. Call 813-649-7977. That's right, 813-649-7977. Come and get this Coco.
Go running out the door. Are you ready? Let's ride. 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 Let's ride.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. So we're going to go ahead and introduce our guest this evening. First of all, once again, we have my co-host tonight, Peruse from Dallas, Texas. He's a Southern Soul artist and producer himself. And our guest tonight is Tony T, the producer, and also Mr. Fredlo. So we're going to bring them in from backstage so you all can see who they are, just in case you don't know. Tony T, how you doing? I can't hear you. You got your mic on? You're gonna probably have to get stationed somewhere. You got to get yourself stationed so we can see and hear you. I can't hear you. We can't see you.
Hear me though?
Okay, there's your mic. Okay, there's your mic.
Can you hear me?
Yes. How you doing this evening?
I'm good. How y'all doing? I just made it to the studio, so if you give me a couple minutes, I'd be stationed. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
great. So we're waiting for Fredlo. I don't see Fredlo. So
we're still waiting on him. I think he's gonna jump on.
Yeah,
What's up, Tony T?
Can he hear you? I really want to. I really want to hear this. I want to hear this tonight. Producer and producer.
What is it you want to hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I want to hear from your standpoint of a producer versus
Mhm.
Tony T.
Yes, ma'am. I let my boy go first.
Peruse.
Yes, ma'am.
I ain't being interviewed. What I'm going first for?
Hey, well, you're gonna talk about the producing of the music also, as well as Tony T. You're my co-host, but you're a producer too and an artist, so you're not gonna get away
Yeah,
from
man.
the questions.
I think
Look.
what
I was talking to Peru once before. He was in the studio with my cousin, and he told me some stuff I never knew. So he got the information now, Miss Coco. Don't
what I
Uh-huh.
think he
tell you,
don't.
what I tell you, Tony. What kind of software you use, Tony?
Man, I use Logic Pro X, and that's my main DAW, and I use Pro Tools as well, but mostly
Yeah.
Logic Pro.
You making beats inside Logic Pro?
Yeah, I do everything in Logic Pro, bro.
Yeah. That's I heard Logic Pro was a good software to use.
Yeah,
I'm
it's. Mhm.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying it's great. It's great for me, man, for what I got going on, and in the genre that we have. Most of the sounds that I put out, it comes straight off Logic Pro in most cases. And
You-
man, it's been pretty cool, bro.
I see you be working a lot. I see you got a lot going on. Tell me some of the people you working with and have worked with.
Well, I work with a bunch, man. Actually, I have a studio here in Macomb, so um, we get the opportunity to work with artists from all over America, man. So we have hundreds of clients that comes through per year right here, and
Yeah.
but artists that we know in our genre, people like Kanisha, right here from Mississippi, Omar Cunningham. I had Big Pokey in the studio probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've been working closely with Miss Nelly Tiger Travis, DJ Trucker, Arthur Young, um, Chris Ivy. The list go on and on, bro.
You in the big league.
Man, I'm just doing what God called me to do, bro.
I know that's right. You take it as it comes. But you producing in high cotton.
Man, we gotta get it.
Yeah.
We
That's the
gotta
name
get
of
it,
the
bro.
game.
Yes,
What
sir.
you what you mixing with? What if you don't mind sharing your secrets, what you mixing with?
Oh, what you mean, like plugins and stuff?
Yeah. You got any
Man,
special besides Pro Tools plugins, you got any special plugins you use?
man, I've been using the same stuff, man, for years. I use Waves and most Wave. I use Waves plugin, and the rest of it is just in the box stuff that comes on Logic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I got it all tweaked to my liking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right. You
yeah,
mastering too?
I do it all, bro. The whole thing,
Yeah.
bro.
One-stop shop.
One stop shop right here,
That's the
bro.
way you want it to be.
Yep.
Bring all the money to one house.
That's it, man. That's
Yeah.
it. And then
Yeah.
we're able to really like help change the lives of a lot of artists and stuff like that too, man. That's one of the main things, you know what I'm saying? I think that's why Miss Lady Coco wanted to get me on the show so me and Mr. Fredlo could talk about our relationship with what we have going on.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Where is Fredlo?
He must got the time zone mixed.
No, he was on earlier and he's
You know?
gone. So let me message them.
Hey,
See what
hey, baby,
happened.
how can I share it? How can I share the live?
That's what we're looking for. It looks like it has knocked me out of Facebook. Let me see something here.
Okay.
Yes, I'm live.
Look like she say he having connection problems.
Yeah. But it's on Facebook because I see one of the ladies that's always on, but for some reason it's not on my page.
Yeah, I'm trying to share it so we can.
Do you see it? Can you see it on Facebook?
I don't see it on Facebook. Is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube, yes. Let me go to YouTube and see if I can share from there. Okay, yeah, we're on YouTube, so I'm going to share it out to Facebook from YouTube.
Okay.
Then that way you'll be able to see it. Peruse, you're all over the world tonight.
That's great. How I look? I look pretty.
Yeah, you look pretty. You look pretty, Peruse. Tony T looks pretty too. I just put it on my page so you guys can go to my page and share it out.
Okay.
Let me do this too. I'm gonna put it on my fan page. Let me know when you all see it. Hello, everybody on YouTube. I see you all there. Hello, Clifton. Let me share it again. Okay. Can you all see it on Facebook now?
I see the link now. Yeah.
Okay. So now you should be able to share it. Peruse, do you see it?
On Facebook, I haven't looked.
Yes, it's on Facebook.
Let me see.
Yep, it's there because people are coming in now from Facebook. Let me go over here and take a look at it. Yep, and there we are on Facebook.
On your page?
Yes.
Lady Coaco?
Yes.
Hey, can y'all hear me pretty good?
Yes, you're very clear. Okay, it looks like Fredlo is trying to come on. He's still having some difficulties, though. For some reason, his connection is not there.
He out there in the woods, man.
He in the country.
He in the country, man.
Okay. He's down there, though. Let me see who we got.
I see it on YouTube.
Okay, you can share it out to Facebook also. Okay, is that okay? Fred has dropped off again. I've interviewed Fred before and he didn't drop off like that. Come on, Fred.
He might be in the bad area.
Yeah, possibly. Hopefully he'll come on later. Okay, so listen, let's get started. I see Clifton is here. Thank you for sharing, Clifton. If you can share it out to Facebook, that would be great. Teresa has shared it. Thank you, Teresa. If you guys could share in multiple groups, that would be good. And what they don't catch on here, you can also go back tomorrow and catch it on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, and it's going to be right there and also on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hello, Brandon. They're coming in. You all do us a favor and share. So we're going to continue to do this show. Once again, my co-host is here tonight, Peruse from Dallas. He is a producer, also a Southern Soul artist. And we have the producer, Tony T, himself in the building. Listen,
What it
Tony
do?
T is something serious, y'all. We co-hosted together in Tyler Town, and we're about to do it again in September. You
Let's
ready?
go. I'm ready.
Listen, Tony T, when the show was over around 11:30, they started very early, okay? And so everybody was walking out as he was changing his shoes, taking his boots off. Then he put his tennis shoes on. He had one tennis shoe on and one tennis shoe off. And he's running out the door telling people the party is not over. It was over, Tony.
Well,
Where
you
was
know,
y'all at?
we was in Tylertown, Mississippi, man. But you know, that was our job, though. That was our job.
Yeah. We had,
We had-
April Fools, we had an awesome time hosting together. We had so much fun. And we're about to do it again September 2nd.
Right. Tony T, Lady Coaco in the building. We're gonna turn it up.
Where
Yeah,
was
Peru,
y'all
you
at?
need to come.
It's in
What you
Tylertown,
say?
Mississippi, man.
Tyler Town. Okay.
Tylertown, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to come. We're gonna have a phenomenal time. We got Jason A, Fredlo, Walt Jeezy, Derek the Changeman Smith, Miss G. They're new to Southern Soul, but really good artist. JL Thompson. Who else is on there, Tony T?
Me and you.
And I think Peruse might come.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
might show up.
Pull up,
Yeah,
man.
you can come do your song.
I just might pull up.
Yeah, we're gonna have a
Yep.
house full. A house full. That we had a house full a couple of months ago. Weren't they in there, Tony? They was in there early.
Yeah, they had a good time too. We had a good time. We all
What
had
was
a
it?
good
A
time.
show?
It was a birthday bash, but you might as well say show.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. And it's
Good
it's,
energy.
it's gonna be a Leo birthday bash September 2nd.
Oh Lord, you must be a Leo.
You know it.
I love the Leos. Shout out to the Leos.
Yes, so it's an all Leo birthday bash, September 2nd, Tyler Town, Mississippi. Okay, Tony T, let's get into it. We got some people on here now. They're sharing. Thank you all for sharing. I see Chicago in the building. Hello, Chicago. Let's talk about where you are now with the music business. I'm going to allow Peruse also to ask those same questions he asked you earlier when it comes to a producer and the people that you're working with, because we didn't have too many people on the live earlier, but they're here now. So tell me a little bit about what's going on with you now.
So I'm a music producer here from Mississippi. I also run the record label Bigger Music Inc. And just a little country boy, love doing music, love helping people, helping artists, and that's what I'm here to do: serve the people, make great music, live a great life, and turn up.
Absolutely. Is there any artist you would turn down? Any artist that comes to you, would you have a reason to turn anybody down?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, if it's anything that that goes against, like our values and morals and stuff like that, I turn that down. I don't want to, anything dealing with killing and stuff like that, killing people, anything violent, if it's too crazy, I turn that down. But other than that, I try to work with anybody. As long as they're serious about what they're doing, I try to work with them.
Okay, do you work with rappers?
Yes, I work with all genres.
All genres. Okay. All right. So we're going to give it back to my co-host and allow him to ask those questions that he asked you earlier.
Okay, don't
We cross. Go ahead.
I say don't get me crossed up now.
I'm gonna do my best.
Let's get it. I'm ready now.
So we crossed this bridge earlier, so we're gonna cross it again because, like Lady Coaco say, wasn't too many people in here. So name out some of the people you had worked with again, Tony.
So some of the people I work with, artist named Kanisha. That's the main artist that I'm working with right now. I have a lot of artists locally that I deal with. I have a recording studio that that Bigger Music run here in Macomb, Mississippi as well. And we have a lot of artists locally that we deal with. The artists that you guys may be more familiar with in our genre is people like Omar Cunningham. I had Big Pokey here about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've worked with Chris Ivy, Arthur Young, Red Boy. It's so many I can't really think of them right now. But I work with hundreds of artists, bro.
You doing a good job because all them some big names.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it,
Yeah.
man. And you, hopefully one day I can work with you, bro.
I'm ready. I stay ready.
Let's go.
You mentioned earlier that you're working with Logic.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to making your beats, you work with Logic.
Right.
Do you make beats with Pro Tools as well, or do you prefer to just stick with Logic?
Man, I can make beats on Pro Tools, but Logic is my go-to DAW. That's the main thing that I do all my sequencing and everything in. It has all my sounds. I do all my sessions and vocals in it as well.
Right.
I mix in it and I master in it as well.
Yeah. I heard Logic was a good program to make beats in.
Bro, it's dope.
Yeah.
So, I think what I like about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you heard right, bro. I think what I like about it the most is that it comes stock with a lot of the sounds. You can dial them in fast. You know what I'm saying? So anybody, if you're not familiar with, with making music, if you're entry level producer, you can jump on Logic Pro and make a beat like fast. You know what I'm saying? Because all the sounds and everything that you need is right there.
Now, as a producer myself, I find it that sometimes you like to work with certain artists because they inspire you, they do something to you. What artists do you like to work with when you know they coming, you like fired up and ready to go? You fired up more with these particular artists than you are with anybody else that come through.
Okay, I gotta say Kanisha. She one of the main ones because we make music. We similar. We got similar tastes. We have the similar jokes. It's a lot of time. It's not all about the music. Neither it's about the vibe. You know what I'm saying? If we can vibe, if we got a good vibe, then I know that we have the potential to make a great song. You know what I'm saying?
When that connection is there, everything seems to fall in place, don't it?
Yes, brother. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about. And I have a few more artists that I do that with. I know, like every time I get to work with Omar, it's the same type of thing. Omar, I'm always excited about that because I always get to learn something. It's always a learning situation. When I work with Omar.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, Chris Ivy. Every time we hadn't worked in a while, but every time we get together, it's always just a good session, man. We always have a great time. We always learn, from the experience, and then it's always a lesson. We get to talk. We get to talk, have great conversations, and that's with everybody that I'm naming, that I've just named. We have the same relationship when we do sessions.
Now you have a special technique, like when you producing, say vocals, say the artist is ready to lay vocals or write the vocals, and you are in the midst of it to where you've been asked to maybe help with the lyrics, or it's time to do vocals, and you acting, you serving that other role as a studio producer versus a music producer. Now you in studio producer mode. What's your special technique to get that perfect vocal that you're looking for?
Well, that's a great question, bro. I consider myself, and anybody that work with me closely would know that I'm not just a beat maker. I am a producer. So I come to the table with that in mind. I come to the table with producing a record. I don't look at it as just making a song. Just making a beat. I look at it as making a song, all the way from the pre-production from that metronome all the way down to the rollout when it come out and hit iTunes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like during the session, even though we're making the beat, I'm listening to what the artist is doing, making sure that they lyrics and everything like that is going well, making sure that what they saying is, you know, making sure that they're singing in the key that I'm doing the beat in is comfortable for their vocal. I'm listening to all that while I'm making the beat. So it starts from the metronome.
Right.
Way before they go in that booth, we got to make sure that the song and everything makes sense. We got to make sure that the lyrics make sense and all that stuff, you know.
Right.
Before you go in there and sing. And
So-
then while you in the booth, I'm making sure you ain't hitting no flat notes, no sharp notes. I'm making sure your timing is right. And I'm making sure, you know, I'm just paying attention to everything. I'm making sure that you in the mic like you're supposed to be, making sure your earrings ain't wrangling in the mic, making sure you don't hear paper crumbling. All that stuff, you know, is important.
The feel, making sure the feel is right, and they laying that vocal right where it needs to be within the context of the pocket and everything.
Everything, bro.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for Peruse, even though he's the co-host tonight. And we have two powerful producers on the podcast tonight. Excuse my voice, it's the weather here. It's so hot. Peruse, you say it's 115. It is 115 in Dallas, and people are falling like flies. So let me ask you a question, Peruse. Being that you're a producer and you've been a producer for a very long time, what causes you wanting to be an artist as well?
You say what caused me to want to be an artist?
Yeah, why would you want to be an artist and a producer all in one?
Well, I came across, I was placed in a situation where I worked with this artist I worked with him for about 15 years. He was a national touring artist. We went all over the world. Every continent we went. He died. So when he died, the record label that he was with asked me to make a record for myself. They had been asking me, but I would always tell them no. So after he passed away, I was kind of like in the middle of where I've been and where I'm going. So I agreed to make the record, but it was a Americana record. It was more of a blues mixed with a country type of record. But what I said, okay, since I'm gonna do this record, but nervous about it because I never was an artist. So I said, all right, I'm going to make a couple of Southern soul songs and hurry up and put them out before I finish this record, just to see what's gonna happen, because it's me now. I'm in the front instead of at the back. So I put the record out, and the first one was Knock That Coochie Out, and it started doing pretty good. So it built my confidence to go ahead and follow through with it. But to answer the question, I was in between where I'm going and where I've been, and that was the door that opened. So I started singing.
Okay. Tony T, do you sing also?
I sing a little bit, but I am an artist as well. But I'm not more of a singing artist. I'm kind of like DJ Khaled, you know. So I do release my own music under artist name Tony T, the producer.
Okay. This is very interesting. So what we're going to do is take a commercial break, and we're coming right back with more of Peruse, the co-host, and Tony T, the producer.
Tony T, I'm in the building.
Saturday, July 1st. Get ready for the Arthur Young Dukes and Boots Funky 40 Party at Club UTB under the bridge, 5610 Botham Jean Boulevard in Dallas. Doors open at 5 p.m. and performing live, Arthur Young.
I'll be begging in the evening, but I gotta be stuck in the night.
Arthur Young performing live. And S-Dot. Plus the Marcier and the Solid Gold Band and the baddest DJ in Texas, Dab the DJ. Oh, it's going down. The Arthur Young Dukes and Boots Funky 40 Party. Get your early bird $25 tickets now at Eventbrite.com and RatchetNation.com before they're gone. Come on! We're bringing the country to the city this 4th of July weekend, Saturday, July 1st, 5 p.m. at Club UTB. Don't miss it.
Okay, welcome back. It is
Yo, what it do?
We can't hear you.
you
Yep.
can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, with tons of Southern Soul artists, and we're gonna have more coming your way. So let's talk to these fire producers we have tonight. I'm gonna say it's producer against producers, and I want to see who got the most information to give you Southern Soul artists today. So we're gonna do
That's dope.
a producer battle because we
That's
can't get
dope.
Fred, and I just talked to them, and they're trying to get on, but they cannot get on for some reason. It's
Tell him
showing
pull up that
that.
studio.
How far is he from the studio?
He ain't there for.
He's not? Okay, let me see.
I don't think so.
So I'm gonna give the floor to Peruz and Tony T, and I want y'all to just talk about being a producer and the music that you all put out in the atmosphere and the people that you all are working with. Let's do that. I'm gonna try to reach out to Fred. Come on, who want to go first?
Tony T.
Get it to him, Tony. Get it to him.
You threw me out there then. Yeah. Listen. It is what it is. You got to come with the game. So, bro, with you, man, what's your thing with producing, man? Like how you look at this thing? What's your perspective?
I generally work. One thing I don't do is I don't just make beats. Some producers sit up and just make beats. I hear producers say they made 30 beats in 20 minutes. So, everybody got their thing, but I don't just sit up and I don't just make beats just to make beats. When I make a beat, it's got to be a purpose. It's got to be a reason. It's got to be something that I have to have a destination to make a beat. For myself, normally I would have the hook come up first, and once I get that hook, I hear the drums, the kick drum. I hear the bass line, and I will come lay it down. But that's for Peruse. That's for myself. But when I'm working with somebody else, I have to know like what is it you want to do, what style of music, what's the destination, and I have to feel if somebody walk in my studio that want me to produce or make music for them. If I don't feel them, it won't come to me. I have to feel them, and if I feel them, then we can sit down and I can start banging out whatever it is I gotta bang out. But if I ain't feeling them, I'll be like a blank piece of paper. I have to have and as I'm talking to them or or as we trying to connect silently, I'm purveying them. I'm looking them over. I'm trying to find that something to where when I feel it, it say, boom, there it is. All right, peruse, let's work. And sometimes I don't find it could be their personality. It could be the way they come off in the little conversation we have. It could be a number of things that can block me from finding that inspiration that I need to find. Sometimes I ask them to sing something, say something. And if they can really sing, there it is right there. And I go to work. I start banging it out. But sometimes I can't do nothing with them, Tony.
Hey, bro. I feel you, man. I've been in those situations too, bro. And I think with me, I thank God for the situation with me having the studio in town, because I get to work with so many different artists and I get to experience so much, you know what I'm saying? To where now I understand to where if I get called to go to Dallas to do a session, I go to New York to do a session, no matter what the room is I walk into, no matter what the artist got going on, I got to somehow figure out a way to make this stuff a success. You know what I'm saying? I got to be able to change the room. That's part of being a producer. From my standpoint, and it's a hard job, bro. And what I'm saying? I know exactly what you feel. When you're dealing with those personalities, and especially when you start dealing with people with diva type energy, whether it's a man or a female, that type of energy, like the energy got to be right. And when you fighting against that energy and you're trying to create something, it's hard, bro.
Wait a
When
minute.
I'm
Wait a minute. Are you wait? Are you saying that the men have a diva attitude as well? Some of the men.
you know they,
I don't think it's a
come on.
diva attitude. It's almost the same as take you for example. Say you go out to host somewhere. And when you get to the event that you hosting, the person that you supposed to meet, the promoter or whoever it is, once you meet them, you get this vibe from them, and it kind of like turn your creative side. And now you got to go stand over in the corner. It's okay, Lady Coaco. He done rub me the wrong way. You talking to yourself. So you say, now I gotta find my energy. I gotta find myself so I can get on the stage and set the stage on fire versus going somewhere to host. And when you walk in, it's all love, everybody happy, you feeling everybody. Now your creative side is just bubbling over. So when you hit the stage, you on fire. So it's something similar to that.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that these men are not out there acting like the divas, honey.
No, I don't think it's really a diva thing. When you gotta be creative, you have to be in a position or it's something gotta happen to make the creativity flow. And like Tony T said, sometimes when you go somewhere and the vibe just ain't there, you gotta figure out how to make the vibe come, especially when you have traveled outside of your comfort zone and the vibe ain't there. You gotta do something. You gotta go buy some apples, some oranges, slide on some bananas, or you gotta do something to make that to get that vibe going. Something gotta happen.
And then like you say, like with you having your own spot, like when you got people coming into your energy, man, you can make a decision to shut that down. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he was saying. Like sometimes it's hard to deal with it when I ain't got to deal with it, and you can leave.
Right. So how do you guys deal with it? Like when they do come and your energy is good, you ready for them, and you know that they're coming at 7:45. They're gonna be there, and you ready. You done planned yourself. You prepared to do it. Then they come in with this funk attitude. What do you guys do?
Every situation is different.
Right.
But I just and I haven't been in that situation in a while, but if I was to get in that situation, just me just thinking right now, I just try to make the best of it, and you know, a lot of time with these sessions, it's like therapy as well. We don't be doing music the full time sometimes. Sometimes we sit up and we might talk for an hour, what I'm saying, depending on how much time you got. We might sit down and talk. And by the time we get done talking, if you do have a problem, what I'm saying, if we can talk, because some people they may have a problem and they might not be approachable like that, what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
if we can talk, what I'm saying, by the time we get to the end of the conversation, what I'm saying, we at a place where now we can create. We might make a song about what you're going through. It was about you. Oh,
Right,
this is about
right.
your old lady. Let's make a song. Let's make a banger. Let's
Yep.
go. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's how it be sometimes, So sometimes you got to embrace the energy. Let somebody come in and sad. You know what I'm saying? Like I had an artist. I don't want to say her name. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. Matter of fact, her name Maserati Red. She came to the studio.
Okay.
I met her down at my cousin B Flipper studio.
Mm-hmm.
And she came all up. She drove like 4 hours, and when she got to the studio, she was smiling. Everything was normal. She was professional, and she messed around and said, "Yeah, man, my daddy just died." I'm like, "Your daddy just died?" You know what I'm saying? But she ain't carried none of that with her. She came to the studio with a level-headed, what I'm saying, ready to work. And so it just depends on the person, man. And then you got to take that energy and just create something with it, because all the energy is something that you can take and turn it into something positive and great.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
depends on the situation, like he say. If it's a paying session and somebody on their way and they paying for studio time versus somebody that you got signed to your label that you working with, before they get to the studio, you kind of already got a vibe from them anyway, because you've been on the phone. If it's a paying customer, you don't really care what is energy like, because all you doing is recording. You're not really producing. You just turn the clock on, and you charging by the hour. So whatever
You ain't got
his
time to
energy
even.
is, that's his energy.
Yeah.
But when it's
Right.
somebody that you working with, you already know what the energy is, because y'all done had multiple phone conversations. Y'all done met up and you have decided, I want to work with this person. So you already know what that energy is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But okay, both of you guys, from what I'm hearing, very level-headed. With you, Tony T, I noticed you travel a lot doing your work as well. I just saw you working with Nelly and Uncle Daddy. How did that go?
That was amazing. Shout out to Jonathan Gibbs at G&G Next Level ENT for setting up the play and giving me the opportunity. And shout out to Miss Nelly Travers as well for the opportunity. It was great. It was amazing. Everything about it was amazing. Miss Candy Janae wrote the song, wrote most of the lyrics and stuff. We all came together and collaborated on the project and made it a success for Miss Nelly. The main thing was to do it for her, and that was the main thing, and we all came together and did that. It was an amazing thing.
Right. Okay, we're going to take one more commercial break, and we're coming back. And Tony T, I want you to come back and tell us about the artist that you've been working with, and that is no other than Mr. Fredlo himself. They're having some weather issue, and so that's why he's not able to come on. That's what I just got. So we're going to go out and take this commercial break, and we're coming right back with more of Piruz, my co-host, and Tony T, the producer.
Tony T, I'm in the building. Let's go.
The Lady Coaco Show.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Queen Danae, letting you know that I'm coming back to Elgin, Texas, baby. Third Coast Wings and Daiquiris, the new home of Southern Soul, presents P2K, B-Rob, and your girl Queen Danae. Friday, July 7th, pull up. This event will be hosted by comedian Jerome. It's $30 at the door, y'all, so get your tickets now. Pre-sale ends on Friday, June 23rd, so you don't have much time to pay that $20 price. So come through, holla at your girl, and don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Okay, we're back. Tony T is in the building. Let's
Tony
talk
T is
about
in the building.
Yes.
Bill. What's up?
I don't think nobody can say it like him.
I love it.
So let's talk about Fredlo, how you guys got started and how long have you been working with him? I do know you produce a lot of his music.
Yes. Fredlo is a great guy. I met Fredlo probably about 10, 15 years ago. Maybe longer than that. Actually, I don't really know how long we've been knowing each other. We've been knowing each other that long. Way before he started singing Southern Soul. He was a drummer. He played drums at church, and I used to come around to the church, so like they watch him play. And he was just one of the musicians in the area. And somehow he came to the studio. He was like, "Bro, I got a song, man." And it went from there. He ain't stopped writing and recording since. And it's been probably about 5 years now that he's been doing Southern Soul.
Wow. So what would you say about him as far as being an artist? You know of him as far as being a musician, but as far as being an artist in Southern Soul, what type of guy would you describe? He's on the live now. He can't come on with us, but he just tuned in. So you got to say a whole lot of good things about Fredlo. You know he's the tallest guy. Wait a minute. He's the tallest guy in Southern Soul.
Yes, that's my brother.
So
that's my brother,
he is
like,
listening.
Yeah. No, like shout out to you, bro. Even if you wasn't listening, I ain't got nothing but good things to say about him. Everywhere I go.
I know that's right.
Yeah, if he come up, it's gonna be good things. He's been a brother to me. He the type of guy that'll really get a shot off his back. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's genuine. Ain't about no drama. He about just he about getting in, making some great music. Making the people feel good. You know what I'm saying? Telling some great stories, what he done been through, what he done heard other folks' stories of what they done been through, and we just make great music about it. And
yes,
and,
I think he's a preacher. He's always encouraging and getting people out of trouble.
Yeah.
But now I know he just came out with the new song Trail Ride, and I saw you all in the studio. Y'all was getting down with it. Tell me about the Trail Ride. I believe this is his first Trail Ride song.
Yes, man. It's the first Trail Ride song. He called me and he was like, "Man, bro, I got one. I got us one." Every time Fredlo call, it's like that. It's the same energy. See what I'm saying? When I say about the energy, it's all about the energy. I know what it's gonna be the same way. Bro, I got us one, man. I got us one. Like, sing it, bro. This me. Sing it. Let me hear it. I'm going to the trail ride. He gets loud now. Don't break it down to you. And then you gotta feel it. And you know what I'm saying? And then we just went to Louisiana, because during that time I was in transition in between studios, because I was traveling a lot and stuff like that. And I ain't want to, I kind of, took a break from engineering and stuff like that to go out and just see the world and just travel. And that's what I'm still doing now. But we locked in another studio in Louisiana, and we did the song, and the rest is history. We shot the video to it, I think last week sometime, and it should be out in a couple weeks. But the song is a great trail ride song. It got a Southern Soul underlying feel to it, with the trap beats and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? He got a little auto-tune on it. It's a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's something good for the youth, and I think the older crowd will enjoy it as well.
Absolutely. It's a good song. Oh yeah, it's a good song. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take another commercial break. Since Fred is not on the podcast, he's on the live. We're gonna play 2 of his videos back to back, so you all can see who Mr. Fredlo is. Let's run it. We're ready.
Soul Town Entertainment.
This for all my trail riders. Or if you love a good hole in the wall, you know there's only one rule. Gotta bring your own bottle.
Yeah.
You gotta bring your own bottle.
I got my girl Queen today.
I got my own bottle.
And Big Yayo.
You can bring your own bottle. I got my own bottle. Now if you like to party and have a good time, come and meet me on the dance floor. That's where it goes down. Now if you want me to turn around and back it up, I like a man with a full-grown beard and it gotta be tatted up. And we gon' celebrate and party all night long. Just tell me what you're drinking, baby, then we can get it on. And don't forget the chicken wings, fried fish and fries. So whatever you drink, gotta bring your own bottle. You gotta bring your own bottle. I got my own bottle. You can bring your own bottle. I got my own bottle. Now we can find us a trail ride or a nice little hole in the wall. I put it on you in a sexy two-piece or even in some grandma drawers. I need a man who can satisfy me 7 days a week. And you can keep your little funky 40, cause they ain't doing shit for me. And we gon' celebrate and party all night long. Just tell me what you're drinking, baby, then we can get it on. And don't forget the chicken wings, fried fish and fries. So whatever you drink, gotta bring your own bottle. You gotta bring your own bottle. I got my own bottle. You can bring your own bottle. He got his own bottle.
Bring that in, so you can smell it on my skin. I may bring that crime, cause it'll make me get on down. My girl Danae, she said she like that goose. And when she's on that goose, she gon' get real loose. You can understand the words are coming out of my mouth. We party all over the world, east, west, north, and south.
Come on.
Yayo and Queen Danae came to make you holla.
Gotta bring your own bottle.
Gotta bring.
You gotta bring your own bottle.
Gotta bring.
He got his own bottle. You can bring your own bottle. I got my own bottle.
Tony T, I'm in the building.
Say, baby, when you get in a bind, just be real with me and don't waste my time. Leave a message and I get back to you. Eviction notice when your rent past due. Oh yeah, if he ain't treating you right, pack your bags and go. Drop that zero and get with you a hero. Be your landlord, baby. I give you my credit card, lady. I'll be your landlord, baby. I'll be good to you. I'll be good to you. I heard you say your man just ain't no good. He don't even treat you like you know he should. Like spend money on you and show you a good time. I'd do all that, girl, if I could make you mine. I come through, girl, when you need a place to stay. I pay the shipping costs and pay your one way. I'll be your landlord, baby. Oh yeah, I give you my credit card, lady. Yes, I will, baby. I'll be your landlord. looking for a good man, I just want you to know it's a good man standing right in front of you, baby. When you need somebody to spoil you and treat you right, I come through, girl. When you need a place to stay, I pay the shipping cost and pay you one way. I'll be your landlord, baby. Yes, I will, baby. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I'll be your landlord. Yes, I will. I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good, baby. I'll be your landlord. All you gotta do, I'll give you my credit card. It's call on me. I'll be your landlord. Call on me, baby. Call on Fredlo. Yes, sir. Said I got your back, girl. Yes, I do. I'll be your landlord, baby.
All
Pretty
right.
low putting it down.
Oh yeah. I'm not for sure we have another one. He's still trying to get on. So peruse. What we can do once we close this out, we can come back on regular Facebook and share it out and see if he can come on that way. Are you down for that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna close this broadcast down. Thank you all for coming in. Fredlo is here, but he couldn't connect. Tony T, thank you for being on the podcast tonight, Peruse. Thank you for co-hosting, and you did an excellent job.
Thank you there. Thank you there.
You're welcome there. So we're gonna go out and come back on just the regular Facebook and try to bring Mr. Fredlo on. So if you guys want to tune in for about 30 minutes or so, that's what we're going to do. Thank you all to the producers tonight for having us. And we're going to say good night right here from Dallas, Texas on the Lady Coaco Show. Good night.
Thank you.